We got him, guys.
Finally
got him.
Big 2-1.
Headache Gang CEO in the building on the show. Thanks for coming on, brother.
Yes,
How
sir.
you doing?
I'm doing great. How about y'all?
Can't complain, man. Happy to be out here. It's not 120 degrees inside, so I'm okay.
Have y'all been, like, kind of bored lately, though? This off season.
we miss football
Yes.
big time. Yeah.
I can imagine.
We need this college football video game to drop to at least, like, give us a little sneak peek.
It's cool. I played it.
Mark told us you sticked him with yourself on the sideline.
I did. I didn't even know that was going to happen. Like, they had to put my attributes high because I just ran up there like how I run in real life, and then it just happened. But that's how it goes in real life, though.
Yes, sir.
Exactly. Did you see that they misspelled your name?
On what?
On, like, they had, like, a little locker insert thing?
Oh, yeah. Nobody cared about that little locker. They did. They spelled my name right on everything else but that locker, so nobody's seen that locker.
Does that happen a lot? People put the H at the end of your name?
It's a Bible name, so that's how it is in the Bible.
Okay. Makes sense then.
But it's better than people saying Shadur.
Yeah.
He hates when people say Shadur. It's Shador.
That's a rough one.
Sha and door, not Shadur. He hates that, though.
Well, what's it been like getting to know your new teammates, man? Obviously, a lot of new guys, new coach, all kinds of stuff going on.
It's been great just seeing, like, what we could really do this season and who we got and guys I can rely on. I could already tell right now it's going to be a great year.
You were talking over there just about being able to, like, see in your teammates' eyes who has quit in them, who kind of has fight in them. Does it feel like there is a influx of guys who just have that, like, kind of have the dog, like, that fight?
For sure, because they know the expectation, and we know the expectation, what we need to win, because we just did it last year. We lost, but we was close, so we know what we need to get over that hump. In reality, it comes down to 3 or 4 plays a game. Like, y'all don't even know that.
Yep.
3 or 4 plays a game. That changed the whole game.
Well, we've been talking about that when it comes to sacks on both sides of the ball with this team.
Yep.
Shador gets sacked, half is less. You guys you only had 27 sacks last year. That goes
penalties.
Up. Yeah, that too.
Like, Coach David Kelly, he's like stat guy. He knows about all the stats. He pulled up, and we had so many penalties, it was crazy. So having a team that's, disciplined, that's important. You just have to have guys that care about it, though. Mm-hmm. They care about actually going out there and doing their job. They care about having better for themselves. Like me and Shador, you could say, oh, y'all, money this, money that, y'all dad. Bro, we don't think like that. Our dad is cheap. He don't give us no money. and it's just like, if we want a certain lifestyle, we got to make it happen for ourselves. Mm-hmm. So we out there grinding. But there's a lot of guys on the team like that now.
And you talked about, like, you guys know as well as anyone what you guys needed to win. And that's why, you took it upon yourself to go out and start recruiting guys. Like,
think about it. If your career, your life is dependent on this stuff, how you want to live in your brain is dependent on how good your team is. You would do the same thing.
Yep.
So I'm watching film. I'm sending players in. I probably read like 5,000 DMs. Like, scroll through it, just look at everybody and see a player, look at his page, look at his film, look him up, send him to recruiters. Like, I was serious about that. We got some good players from that. So, I mean, I'm trying to win. That's how bad I want to win. So,
how much bad film did you have to watch during that?
A lot. A lot. Like, you would get a guy that looks like a good athlete, but then, like, he just hasn't done anything. It's like, it's a reason he probably hasn't done anything, but I don't know.
You talked a lot about Coach Kelly, Charles Kelly, last year, and how he, like, heightened your game. With Robert Livingston coming in, what's that process been like working under him so far, and how do you think you can elevate your game further? I
feel like those two coaches, like, for me, was so perfect because Coach Kelly is like college. This is what you need to get to the pros. He's developed so many players to get to the pros, right?
Yep.
So Coach Livingston, I feel like I'm supposed to be in the league by now already, but it's all right. So Coach Livingston is like pros. It's like I'm in the league. Yeah. I got an NFL coach right here. Yeah. So it's a good transition, like, from college, pros. I'm getting pro coaching right now, so I'm not going to be, like, behind or anything. So whenever I go to a team in the NFL, it's like plug and play because I already have an NFL coach.
Is this defense going to allow you to use your instincts a little bit more?
Yes, for sure. Coach Livingston actually messed up by showing me some Jesse Bates film,
Yeah.
So one time we watched this film after practice one day. I came the next day, and I was just anticipating everything. And I was being too anticipation-y. So he stopped showing me him. And we watched some other players, but I know what he's looking for with the whole defense. And I want to be like the extension, like I want to be like him on the field for everybody. Like, make sure everybody doing their assignments, make sure everybody get the call, you know what I'm saying? And shout out Cam also.
Yeah.
And we got a lot of great safeties back there, a lot of new great safeties, a lot of DBs, D linemen, linebackers that, we all just had the same goal. We just not only want to win, we want to make statements and dominate like how we feel like we should have done.
Yeah. You brought up – go ahead.
I feel like people – don't realize like the level of work that you and Shador both put in. One of the things Neely told us is like Shilo literally never missed one of those optional meetings. Like you really take it personally and you take a lot of pride in being prepared once you're out there.
Yeah, because one thing about it, football is a mental game. Mm-hmm. So if anything, you gotta be mentally right with it, with the assignments, with anything in football is based off of decisions. That's it. The difference, I said this over there, the difference between 4-4, 4-5, 4-6, 4-7 is like this far. So it's like, all right, with that, it comes down to the great players being great based off decision making. And you could make good decisions by just using instincts, You don't even have to make the decisions if you just know what to look for and study.
Were you a good decision maker when you played QB?
Yeah, I was. Shador never beat me out of my job. My dad just said, hey, if you want to go to college, if you want offers, I'm going to put you at corner. And then Shador was quarterback. But I was the quarterback, though.
Oh, are you the quarterback of the defense? I know we've got the –
yeah, it's the same thing.
So you got the green dot, basically.
I don't want to have that. That's like playing with one of these on, like,
yeah.
When you can hear everything. I had it one day in spring ball. Coach Livingston's just it would be cool to have him in my ear while we're playing. That would be cool. But it's like I can't even think. I can't even think about my own self thinking because I'm over here thinking about what he's saying. So it's like I don't want this thing. But then one of the linebackers probably going to have it.
Do you feel like you're a little bit, I guess, whatever the opposite of before your time, after your time, in terms of being like a physical safety that wants to have these big hits? Like you're always getting punished for things that 10, 20, even more years, like were so celebrated in the game. Do you feel like you wish you could have played in like the 80s or 90s?
The rules are the rules, but at the same time, football is football. That's going to put butts in these seats. Playing physical, smacking, laying that hat. Like, that's what people think. When you think of football, you think of somebody getting their head knocked off.
Mm-hmm. We talk about, like, immediately when we get to fall camp, the first thing we're going to be like, oh, the sound of pads popping, you know?
Yeah, and I'm the one that makes that sound. So it's like, that's what football is. So, okay, yeah, you get a flag, cool, but that's the name of the game. You can't change football. Like, they're going to do something about all that stuff, probably. But I don't know. I don't really think about that stuff. I just do my thing. I only got one target to call my whole career. So.
And it was a bad call.
And it was a bad call.
It was a bad call.
That's the only target I ever got.
So. And it wasn't targeting.
I think they actually threw the flag for you flexing afterwards.
Yeah. People talking about hitting, like on tackling and stuff. Like, I have 4 forced fumbles. Yeah. I put my head on where that ball is. So
Yep.
My shoulder, I'll be wrapping up. People just be hating, Mm-hmm. You just have to watch film. That's it.
What was that experience like for you going on BMF?
It was cool because I always be playing around acting like my dad, but now I'm actually acting like him seriously. So it was cool for him to see that also because that's crazy. Like, you have an offspring that literally acted you in the show, like officially actually acted like you, not just playing around. So, like, if I had a son, I want him to do that too. So I feel like as a dad, that was pretty cool for him to see.
And that goes to what you were saying about actually having to work for your NIL deals.
Yeah, like people was talking a lot of junk about that fashion show stuff. So I'm just thinking, like, nobody's had to make a decision. No coach has had to be like, okay, he can go do that. He can go do that. Because nobody's actually working for their deals. They just get it. They just get a monthly pay.
Send a tweet or something. You know, like that's what they have to do. Like
they don't even have to send a tweet. It's from a collective usually, but I don't know. I don't have no collective anything. So
we know what Headache Gang CEO means. How did it start? When did it start?
I was at South Carolina, and I used to just say, "Oh yeah, we're gonna give him a headache. Make sure you get a headache." Or then me and my friend Lewis was at Trinity. He plays for the Vikings now. Mm-hmm. So he was my safety. I was at corner. And whenever he hit or whenever I would hit somebody, I'd be like, "Did you get a headache?" And then he'd be like, "Yes, bro. My head was spinning, bro." So the other person should have a headache, though. I don't want it.
Yes.
But if you hit hard enough, then they going to know what Headache Gang is. So that's where I came up with Headache Gang, really.
I'm telling you, if that was like 1995, that would be the biggest brand out there. But now everyone's scared of that part of the game.
I'm not. It's part of it. I'm definitely trying to get the ball more, like just in the air, playing the deep part of the field this season, get some film of that. Mm-hmm. They know I can knock the ball off people, but now I got to go get the ball and be rangy.
Yep. You mentioned Cam earlier. He obviously didn't start last year, and we've talked to him a few times.
Cam started last year.
Well, not at TCU. That was Slush.
We have different packages.
Didn't Cam not play?
Yeah, Cam didn't play in the TCU game.
He was a starter at some point last year.
Yeah, he was.
But, okay, so either way, just his journey, like how has he grown since you guys have shown up to Colorado?
Football knowledge, and he's always making plays. He's always making big hits, and he should be doing his thing.
Do you like that partnership back there? I feel like you guys would play off each other well.
For sure. Because Cam's smart. He knows his assignments.
Yeah.
I'm smart. I know my assignments. Anything I wouldn't know, he knows. Anything he don't know, I know. So we're not going to have bust. We have a funny saying. If he's watching this, he knows what the saying is.
We'll get it off camera.
Yeah, it's not something I can say on here, but we don't buzz none though. So it's cool just being back there with Cam, knowing we not gonna mess nothing up like that. It's just trust. So we just want to spread that to everybody else because we study together, watch film together as a secondary. So whenever we're in fall camp, we always take everybody up there, and during lunch we get food. Everybody comes in, watches film what we just did. We coach ourselves up before we even get to the meetings. Coach would turn on the film. Coach Kelly used to turn on the film. I'd be like, "I already know, Coach. I'm sorry." Yeah, so it's just like, but that's the type of chemistry you got to have with each other. But that comes with studying and just being interested in similar things. Like, okay, I could be cool with someone who takes stuff serious, who's really just on their stuff that has a goal that's trying to achieve it. I can't be cool with you if you at practice busting the same things every day. You don't care.
Yeah.
You just showing up every day, because that's probably going to translate to real life, you know?
Yeah.
So when you have a lot of guys like that, then you're going to have a closer team. So that's probably why we wasn't close like that last year, and people started leaving and talking junk about each other, which, by the way, is kind of unfair, because if I said something about anybody else, then I'll look stupid. But you just have to let people talk sometimes. Social media, you can't even win on social media with anything. So, but yeah, that's I feel like the difference. We got guys that's ready to lock in, and we all have similar goals to get to the league and to win games. The more games we win this year, the easier it will be.
Love it, man. Well, I think you guys are going to win a lot of games.
Yeah, we know what's about to happen.
So we're looking
bro.
forward to it.
Yeah,
Most
can't
definitely.
wait. Thanks for coming down, bro.
Appreciate it.
Yeah,
Great to finally have you on. You have an open invite anytime. So
yeah, for sure. If I just need to get some off my chest, I'm gonna just check in with y'all.
All right, sounds good, man. Shilo Sanders, there he is.
All right.